Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel Hack-Athon, and here I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to start up your own Onion website on Tor. Uh, most of the YouTube videos that you have seen regarding starting up your own Onion website, they would recommend a hosting site like Freedom Hosting or something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and bypass that. I'm gonna go ahead and use a VPN to go ahead and host my Tor website along with ngrok. So I would not be going ahead and using any hosting as such. Now, as you can see, my VPN is initialized. I'll just go ahead and check my tunnel IP, ifconfig. Right, so this is my tunnel IP. That's this. I'll just copy this for reference. Now, I have my ngrok running here, as you can see, and it's redirecting all the traffic. As you know, ngrok is like a man in the middle, and it's redirecting all the traffic bidirectionally to my localhost port number 80. So the first step would be to go to the tor folder. So that's cd/etc/tor. Right. Now let's do a ls really quick. We have got the tor-rc and the tor-socks.configuration file. We would be going ahead and modifying the tor-rc file. So let me quickly go ahead and do that real quick. So that's nano tor-rc. Okay. While testing out, I did went ahead and modify the settings. I'll just go ahead and undo that, and I will go ahead and modify them once again. So if you want hashed password control, you'll have to go ahead. Ideally, these are like commented off like this. You'll have to go ahead and uncomment them to go ahead and make them active. Now the most important part is the Tor hidden services, this one. Now here you'll have to put your IP address here. So here I'll just go ahead and put my IP address, like the tunnel IP address, like so. And by default, most of the Tor websites, like all of the Tor websites, they run on port 80. That's HTTP, so I'll keep the default as 80. So what's happening here is like my traffic is going from the internet, hitting ngrok, and then coming back to my VPN. So that's why I have gone ahead and put the VPN, and ngrok would be acting as my hosting provider. Although they don't know it, they would be acting as my hosting provider. I'll show you like how you can get your Tor website up within less than 6 minutes. Now these are some of the other settings that you don't have to go ahead and worry about much. These are the two settings that you have to go ahead and enable, like the hidden Tor services and the hidden Tor port and hashed control password and cookie authentication. For simple websites, cookie authentication would not be required. One is like cookie authentication turned on, and 0 is like cookie authentication turned off. So here at this point of time, I have got my cookie authentication turned on, and my hashed control password is this. It uses a SHA-2, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, let me quickly save this. Right, now that's saved. Now usually on Kali you have got the Tor service installed. If you don't have the Tor service installed, you can just go and do an apt get Tor, install Tor, and that would go ahead and install the Tor service. I've got that installed, so I won't do that anymore. I will just go ahead and start the Tor service now. So that's service Tor start. Now that started the Tor service. Now, let me quickly go ahead and jump onto the hidden services website, the folder rather. So that's /var/lib/tar/ hidden underscore services. Now, if you do an ls here, you will see a host name. This So if you do a nano host name, this will give you the name of your Tor website. So let me quickly copy that real quick and make a note of that. Echo. Right. Okay, cool. Now this part is pretty much done. I don't have to worry about this part. Now about my Apache. Alright, so let me quickly open up another tab real quick. cd slash. Alright, start. First of all, let me go to cd slash var slash www slash html ls. Now I have got a index page that's created already. I'll just go ahead and open that up to show you. Nanoindex.html. This is my simple website that I have created. Now I can remove this. This is like a hooker script for beef in case you want that. Tor by default disables all JavaScripts, so this one would not go ahead and take much effect. So basically what this particular website does is like it goes ahead and puts a script in bold and it would go ahead and show an image, and I've specified the height and the width of that image, and that's pretty much it. So let me quickly go and start my Apache service. Start Apache 2 service Apache 2 start. Oops, my bad, I can't spell at times. Alright, that's starting my Apache service at this point of time. Alright, so we are almost there. Now let me just quickly check if I have gone ahead. No, I have not started the Tor service. Let me check that service Tor status. Yeah, the Tor service is active right now. So my website at this point of time is active, and it's relaying everything from my ngrok to my tunnel IP and then to the browser. So if I open up the Tor browser right now, and if I go to my link here, my onion link, it should ideally go ahead and give me a Tor website. Let's check that out. So that's cd tor ls cd tor ls /start Tor browser. Okay, so that's going ahead and starting the Tor browser. It's installing some updates at this point of time. I'll just give it a moment here. Right, it's going ahead and creating the Tor circuit right now. At this point of time, this might take a while because I am double routing my traffic through a VPN and then to ngrok, and generally, like, yeah, it has started up. The Tor browser has started up. Right, now let's quickly go ahead and okay, I will X out of this, and this is my link. Let me quickly go ahead and fire up my browser and see if the link loads up or not. Let's give it some time. It might take a while because there is double routing involved here, and generally onion sites, they do take a while to go ahead and load up, so don't worry about that. Now as you can see, it's connecting and it's saying server not found. Alright, hold on, let me see what the problem is. Perhaps I did not properly start the server. Okay, I know what the error was. Jesus, I'm sorry. I went ahead and mistyped something as usual. So let me quickly go ahead and put the IP address here of my tunnel. I'll save this as yes. I'll service tar restart service Apache to restart. Okay, so let me quickly see if I can go ahead and access that website now or not. I think I should be able to access the website. Give it a while. And it's loading up my website right now. It's performing TLS handshake, and there we go. My website is up. My Tor website is up right now. So I have got an onion website that is live on this particular IP address. I'm sorry, this particular URL. Let me open that up in a new tab real quick, and there we go. We have that active and live on Tor right now. And if I go to ng-rock right now, I should be getting some hits. Yeah, there we go. We have got a 200 OK found. So the traffic is being routed through ng-rock right now. And this is my Tor website. To make this a bit more credible, I'll go ahead and close Tor out, and I will go ahead and open Tor once again, and I'll show you. Because previously there was a failure because I had mistyped the configuration file. My bad. Sorry about that. I'll quickly go ahead and establish another Tor circuit, and I'll open up another browser, Tor browser, and I'll browse my website, my newly created website, that is. Okay, so Tor is up. Let me quickly go ahead and put the website name here, and it should go ahead and redirect my traffic in a while. Give it a while. Yeah, it's waiting for the connection, and I am live. Now you can go ahead and make your own website and pretty much make it anonymous using these methods. These can be traced down. Keep in mind that these can be traced down. That's why there are certain providers like Freedom Hosting, etc. I would be discussing Freedom Hosting later on. But most of the Tor sites, they run from your uh, local computer, to be very honest. Like, none of them go ahead and use, like, not most of them, they do not use a hosting site. Most of them, they do not use a hosting site. That's because to decentralize it, basically. Like, at this point of time, I can go ahead and choose another VPN. Like, if I'm running a market, right, like a deep web market for, let's say, drugs or guns or something like that, I need to decentralize my website. So at this point of time, what I'm doing is I can go ahead and use n number of VPNs, right? And just in case if I think that one VPN is getting trapped, or I can go ahead and use multiple relay VPNs as well, or I can go ahead and flip my VPN, like flip my proxies every second, right? So that it becomes really hard for people, like if they have access to the entry node or the exit node, it is possible to go ahead and find out the routing traffic. So just in case if I want to go ahead and decentralize my website, like Tor is all about decentralizing, right? So if I want to go ahead and decentralize my website, then in that particular scenario, I can go and flip my VPN at any given point of time. I can go and change my MAC address and get my website up and running within 1 second. Within 1 second. And no one would be would be aware of what happened in the background. The website would be up on another IP address. It would be pointing to another virtual host, and it will pretty much become anonymous, untraceable. So I hope that this particular video was informative and it gave you an idea as to how you can host your own websites, like onion websites, marketplaces on the Tar network. And this is once again for education purposes. I'm not going ahead and encouraging anyone to go ahead and start any illegal stuff, but that's once again, that's up to the discretion of the viewer, and I hope that you use this for educational purposes only. For educational purposes only, how to start your own website on the deep web, because there are many countries that will go ahead and block your traffic and do stuff like that. They won't let you host your website and stuff like that. In those scenarios, you need to go and voice your message, voice your thoughts. And the basic concept of Tor is not only to sell drugs and guns and hire hitmen, it's about going ahead and voicing your stuff, your thought process. And this is a way through which you can go ahead and keep your views open on the internet, so that everyone who has access to a Tor browser can go ahead and see what you are thinking, what you are doing, and no government would be able to go and trace you down. It's decentralized basically. I hope that this video was informative. Do subscribe to my channel if you think that this video was good, and leave a comment and let me know if there are any improvements that I need on this particular video or my other videos. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever you are. God bless. Bye bye.